welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great and doing something new or creative in this lockdown time. And even if you're not doing anything, please do not worry. As long as you're healthy and safe, rest all is secondary. So what new I am doing is that, as you know, I started my new YouTube journey, and recently I started to learn how to do front split. So I'm a big fan of yoga and I really wanted to improve my flexibility, so I started this course of front split, and now to my surprise, on the 7th day I touched my front leg on the ground. So I'm really very happy. So I'll share my pic here, but for a clear pic you can just check in my Instagram. My Instagram link is in the description box. Please, let's be friends there. So today your host Trolley Dolly is going to tell you about the cons of being a flight attendant. Yes, you heard it right. In 1960s or 1970s they used to call a flight attendant Trolley Dolly. So I'm just trying to figure out why they kept this name. It looks like a dolly moving the trolley. However, we are doing more than serving tea and coffee. We take care of the safety and security of our passengers. And today, not to forget, we are also talking about the challenges we face as a cabin crew. Those of you who are new here, myself Kanchan, please like and subscribe to my channel. And those of you who have supported me, thank you so much. Please keep doing that. So in my earlier video, I spoke about the pros of being a flight attendant. So now I'll talk about the cons, and it's very important because so that you can evaluate that if this job is for you or not. And nowadays a lot of things are happening, especially in this COVID situation. A lot of cabin crew are affected, so I'll talk a little more about that in the end of my video. So let's get started to the deepest, darkest secrets of flight attendants. First thing is physical stress. I know you must be thinking about the workload. Yes, we have a lot of workload in full service airline, where you will see crew just going up and down the aisle all the time and answering the call bells of passenger. But that doesn't happen in low cost airline as much, because I work in low cost airline, so everything is paid there. So again, passengers don't have that much demand, they don't press call bells so much. But other than that, physical stress I meant is more to the pressurized aircrafts. Our aircrafts are pressurized so that we humans can survive in the higher altitude where the pressure is low outside. The pressurized aircrafts has low oxygen level of almost 25%. So eventually, by flying every day, our body tends to get tired. Our body also has a lot of time back pains and body pains due to carrying heavy objects, due to bending, due to lifting and working in confined. We also get a lot of times cold and sore throat very easily, unfortunately, because again there are difference in temperature outside and inside the aircraft. Sometimes outside you see, when in UAE it's so hot, then when we go in the aircraft it's so cold because of air conditioning working there. So again, shifting from that we get it, and also from passengers sometimes, because we fly where there are different types of passengers. Someone might have cold or cough, and the same air is circulated in the cabin, and due to which also we catch it very soon. And the humidity levels again is very low in the cabin. It's a lot of dry air, so we tend to get very dry skin, dry lips. So we try to always put lip balms. You will see we try to save ourselves from cold. We drink a lot of vitamin C, drink more lemon with water, and to keep our face more glowy, we keep putting face mist to protect ourselves from all of this. Is why they say that flight attendant, they age faster and they look old. So I don't know. Second con is that we have messed up sleep pattern and unhealthy eating habits. We disrupt our biological clock and our sleep cycles, due to which is because we work when all are sleeping, like we do night shifts, and then suddenly we have one day off, and then again we start with morning shifts. So our body get confused, which due to which we have fatigue, we have a weakened immune system, change in mood, and other health problems. We have hair loss and sleep issues. So there are, I know many crew that who take Panadol night just to get the sleep, unfortunately, and some they keep drinking Red Bull to stay awake. So it takes a very long time for our body to literally recover, and due to which, if you ask any cabin crew, their favorite hobby is sleeping, because that's what they love to do. And research has also shown that that we have more chances of having miscarriage and double risk of having cancer. This is due to being exposed to UV radiation and due to sleep disorder. But here again, remember, I'm not demotivating you, because you have a very good example of me being 16 years in aviation and being fit and healthy. So in my next videos, I will definitely talk more also on beauty and health, which is important, I believe, for everyone. So we also get unhealthy eating habits. It's because imagine we have a flight at 9 p.m. By the time we finish services, it becomes 12 a.m. So we miss our dinner time. And sometimes we do not have time at home to cook, and we tend to eat in the aircraft. Now, aircraft food is good for passengers, but again, crew eating every time aircraft food is extremely unhealthy, because it has a lot of salts and a lot of oil, and it's been refrigerated for longer time. So again, we cannot develop one pattern of eating, sleeping, and exercising. So third thing we need is a lot of patience. Times my colleagues, my students have told me that I have a lot of patience. I think I've just developed over time. But just imagine, in the aircraft, you meet different people, you meet different cultures, and their communication styles are different. So at times we do have miscommunications. I have seen some crew going in the galley and crying. I have seen some crew getting angry and frustrated with the passengers. So again, you know, everyone has different style. Like for example, when we go to we do Egypt flights, so over there we see some passengers, they call crew like this. So again, maybe that's how they call their friends as well, which might be very normal for them, but for some cultures it's totally unacceptable. I mean, for most of them. So the crew tends to get angry, and for Iranian, this is a bad thing. Okay, but in universally it means good. It means great. Okay, well done. So, and in Indian flights, many times crew ask, do you like to have a tea? And what we see is this. So crew gets confused, is this yes or is this no? So you see, there are a variety of different people. So we need to know one thing, that everyone is different. So the fourth thing is you feel that you're completely useless. I mean is that sometimes you just feel that what are you doing in your life? You're just serving tea, coffee, your bags are always packed, you're not doing anything creative. But again, I just want to tell all flight attendants that change your mindset. I think that you are the one responsible to take care of the safety and first aid of passengers. You are meeting so many different people, know about their culture, or you have so much time, do some courses to enhance your skills, or follow your passion. So again, it's all about the mindset. I have seen so many crew being a makeup artist, some are photographers, some are model, or doing something they love to do. thing is that you cannot be with your family and friends on special occasions because you have to go for your flights. You cannot be with them on weekends, so you lose the touch with your friends who are doing office jobs. You cannot celebrate Eid, Diwali or Christmas because again you have to do your flight, you have to do your work. So yeah, this is one thing where you feel bad about it. So the last point which everyone thinks about and everyone talks about on flight is that this job is not permanent. I mean, how long are we going to fly? Means as long as we are fit and healthy, yes, we can, but then once we're removed, what are we gonna do? Other companies won't consider this experience, and even if we get any office job, our salaries will be half of it, you know, half of what we're getting now. So how are we gonna adjust our lifestyle in that? And even the promotions are very less, which means from cabin crew you can apply for being a purser and supervisor, but on ground we have only cabin crew instructor, welfare officer, grooming officer or admin, and that too there are not much vacancies. So that's a big question mark. So I want to talk a little about what's happening nowadays for cabin crew in this COVID situation. Around the world, thousands of cabin crew lost their jobs. My colleague and my friends I know who lost their jobs being a cabin crew. There was some husband and wife, both cabin crew, and they lost their job together. There are some who had big loans and they were supporting their families, they lost their jobs, and some who are just bought up all their life in UAE and they lost their job now to get again a new job, and they were like 12 years in the company or more than that. So it's very difficult time for them. Some days were really very hard for us, very depressing, very hard on us, because again we were just thinking for them what they will be doing now. But I just want to tell one thing to all of them is that be positive and give you 100% in what you love to do, and I'm sure there is something really great waiting for you. And I know aviation is very down, but soon it will boom back and then we all will be very safe and secured. I hope this video helped you to know all the cons of being a cabin crew. So remember that every problem has a solution. So join this career only if you're passionate about it. Don't go for all the glamour in it, because the reality is different. So think hard and think smart. Please also, I would like to hear from you. If you have anything else you want to know from me, please comment below. And the other flight attendants, please tell me more pros and cons so that our viewers can learn from it. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and like, and I'm sure I'm going to give you an amazing content. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe. Love you all.